get in trouble with the place. Check. Let's see. Are we on? Uh, man, I'm seeing some stuff on here, man. I ain't seen in a while. Talk show divas. What's up, talk show divas? Hope y'all joining us this week, man. Let me know who y'all are. I think I sound like I want to be on y'all show. Y'all need to be, yeah. Let me quit looking around. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. Talk show divas, holler at us.
Republicans told us.
Are you on there? Huh?
Republicans taking seats.
Well, they expect it, dude. That's. Uh oh. Let me turn this down. Ah! All right, guys, we live now, so we're tapping in. Hope y'all tapping in. Oh, I see a couple people in here already. Are we on the regular? Are we on the live? I don't see something ain't right. Something ain't right. Are we in the live recording? No, we're not in the live recording. No. Is it? Oh, that's what on my side. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I see it. All right. Oh, I guess we are. I mean, hell, I'm looking at it right here on thing.
Hey, looking at you. Look at them.
Looking at you. Looking at it. You looking at me? Oh, that's another one we got to do too. Fat boy.
Which one?
The one. You
I'm
see me?
You.
No. You see me? I see me.
I see me.
You see me?
You see me.
You know why you ever see me? That one. Yeah.
No, for real.
We telling our TikTok game plan.
Yeah, no, for real. What's up with it?
What's up with it? Oh, okay. I see on my side. I can't see the chat area.
Oh,
going to up there on the chat. I want to see who's in here with us so far. Y'all ready for a good show today? Who's that? Fuel. I gotta make that money. I don't think I'm what? Compromise for weeks. Oh, we'll see. Start a new job in 2 weeks. Okay, you need to tell me about that job then. You know, we're going to talk about that.
That's Gussie.
I don't know if that's Gussie or not. Gussie, I don't know. Gussie ain't working nowhere. Gussie retired, I think. Oh, yeah. Hey, leave us a name. Let me know who that is real quick. Because it's on Facebook. You guys come on and join us and tap in. We about to get this show started in just a minute. We just want to make sure we get and share. Make sure everybody's sharing, you know what I'm saying? Because we got a live show going. You know, Fat Boy's heated this week. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to hear what he got to say. We are talking about
got some shit for y'all today.
Yeah, y'all already know. You know, we're gonna get y'all opinions on Kyrie Irving. I'm just gonna let y'all know. You know, that's what we're gonna need y'all opinions on. What y'all think about it? All right. You ready? Let's go.
All our illusions were disappearing, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We know.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason.
Peace. I love y'all.
What's up, y'all? It's Fired Up Thursdays, and Reasons is the show. That's what we got going on. It's your boy Fuel in the house.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We here.
That's what's up, man. We got a show for y'all today, man. We're gonna be talking about Kyrie Irving, of course. We also talking about, are you compromising yourself for money? Man, we're talking about the black vote. It's gonna get this got before the show. Yeah, Fat Boy was heated. I was heated. I had to calm him down. I was like, "Dog,
save it for the show."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm on your ass today. Excuse me.
Then we got a fun question for relationships today. It's a little funner than normal. So we're not gonna get too deep. But is if she blank blank blank, I will leave her, or if she blank blank blank, I will F the F out of her. And it's if he or she, you know what I'm saying? It's he or she, you know what I'm saying? It's not just for the women's question, it's for he or she. All right. So that's what we got going on there. Who we got that's just kind of in? Oh, it's Ray. Hey, Ray, what's up, man? What's up with you, boy? I ain't seen you and holler at you in a minute since Emma's show, man. That's what's up. But continue, man, checking in, man. Continue checking in. What kind of job you getting, man? Let me know. What kind of work you getting? You know what I'm saying? Because you be making all the money, dog. Let's see if you compromise.
Oh, for real.
All right, man. So let's get to it, man. Let's
Talk
get
to
to it. We gonna talk about the black vote first?
No, we're gonna
Kyrie.
Kyrie, man.
All right, you guys.
We're gonna get into Kyrie first.
Yeah. Okay. As you know, if you guys been, you know, the ones of you that's not living under a rock, the whole ordeal with Kyrie Irving and all of the
Jewish
community and their
antics.
well, yeah, it's for a better word. Their antics that they've been going on about him and what he said about this film and everything. First of all, I need you guys, because I'm sure you haven't been on any platforms to be able to, you know, give y'all opinions. We want. I kind of really interested in what y'all opinion is. Do you guys stand behind him, or do you feel like that, you know, he did too much? You know, and that's kind of like the question for us or whatever. Is that too much? I'm gonna let Fat Boy give his opinion first, and then I'm gonna actually, you know, tap in on that. But we want to see your opinions and give your in the chat. You know, let us know in the chat or whatever, so we can actually let people know, you know, what we really seeing out there from the real folks. You know what I mean? And not from just social media. All right. Go ahead, Fat Boy. What do you think, man?
Man, for one, I want to say shout out to Kyrie, man. Stay strong, keep your head, hold your head, man, brother. I'm really disgusted this week by this, by just everything, you know, as far as our people. I think that I'm sick of tired of seeing black men crucified because he voiced this opinion, and really not even his opinion. He posted something in a place where freedom of speech is supposed to be a major a right or concept or whatever you want to call it, or law, right? That you're granted in this country, and he's just posted a post, and then they ran him with the anti-Semitism things. And for me, I'm quite offended at not just the Jewish community for running behind this madness, but also for the African American community for allowing them to do this. What I'm starting to see is we're starting to continue to see black men publicly lynched. Last week it was Kanye West. This week it's Kyrie Irving, and next week it could be you. And I need us to kind of start to notice the signs on what's going on via the Jewish community. And what I would like to say about this is, because I'm gonna really jump into what they did and how they're doing this, but I want to really bring light to the lynching of a black man on live in the public media, right? Not lynching as in a literal sense, but in a figurative sense, financially, right? Emotionally, mentally, character and integrity. All of these things are being lynched and challenged because he posts something that was true, right? Maybe the things that were said in there had some disagreeable points and some things that were ignorant there, but what he posted on and what he's going on is by saying that the African American man is the original Jew, right? That is not him being anti-Semitic. That's a fact, right? When you get into your Bible, the Yeshua, and you guys call him Jesus Cristo, or you call him Jesus Christ, right? Yeshua was from the tribe of Judah. And they sent people far and wide to kill this man because he was from the tribe of Judah. Biblically, it says that he had hair like wool and skin of bronze, right? So Jesus and Yeshua himself was a brother. So when this brother is saying that I am like Yeshua and Yeshua is like me, you guys get offended because you stole your birthright. And we ain't gonna get all into that. And you don't want people to know that you stole your birthright. So anytime someone exposes what is being going on within this community, the Jewish community jumps behind this anti-Semitism rhetoric when it's really honesty. It's like when they talk about how black people commit crimes. We can't jump on and say that this is anti-black because it's just you guys call it truth. Or when you stereotype and say that all black people like fried chicken, right? We don't jump on you and call you racist, right? We just go with it. But soon as someone speaks the truth on what you see, because these are just stereotypes that I mentioned that you guys are doing, right? But soon as someone mentions the truth about you pillaging the black communities, about you taking over and perpetuating a certain sound in the black communities, then it's anti-Semitism because someone's exposing what you're doing. And what I want to do is I want to challenge our American people, and I want to challenge our African American people, and I want to challenge our Jewish community, right? To get be out of your own way and to really ask, is this anti-Semitic behavior, or is he speaking truthfully? Okay, because he did not condone anything that was said in that documentary. He just basically said that the black man is the original Jew, and you can't refute that. That's nothing that you can argue about. That's not being anti-Semitic, because I can't be anti-Semitic if I am Semitic. Right, because I am from one of the 12 original tribes of Judah. Okay. And so I think that you can't push this kind of culture and push this kind of way of thinking on a people that I mean, it's easy to push this way of thinking on people who don't know any better. And you're using hate speech. Shout out to George Orwell, rest in peace. Right. You're using hate speech to condone your behavior. Right. You using hate speech to lynch another black man in public. And to my fellow black people, what's wrong with y'all? Okay, what type time y'all on where we're going to keep constantly allowing African American men to be lynched on public TV? You understand? How many times are we going to let a black man be lynched and called crazy while y'all Uncle Tom sit back and let him be crucified so y'all can keep y'all jobs and y'all livelihood? Okay. Go ahead.
One of my things is one of my things is this. If it was the things that they say that it is, or if it is as bad as it is, my problem is, for one, why go just after him? You know what I mean? When they're the writers of the film, there's the film itself being shown
on Amazon.
On Amazon's teaching. Why are these people under fire?
Being crucified. Absolutely.
That's really what it comes down
to. This
is why, as a people, we can see that you're basically being pinpointed because of someone that has influences on a lot of other people and feels something that is true, and you want to flip the narrative to say that it's not true. That's one. Why these other people aren't under fire? Two, if he's saying something that is not true, then where are the ones that's supposed to defend the truth?
Absolutely.
Where are those that the Jewish ones that that's coming out and be like, well, that's not true. This is really what it is. Enlighten us if that's the case. You see what I'm saying? But when the truth is the truth, you can't run around it. All you can do is try to distract to get away from it.
Deflection.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's what's going on here. And I hope enough people have common sense to see that. And the only reason that a lot of other people aren't behind, because they know what they have to lose, and they're not ready to lose it. And that's a damn shame.
Wait to talk about that.
Yes, and they'll lead into our so my whole thing is now don't crucify one man for something that he didn't even. He's not the director of the film. Nope. He's not the writer of the film. Mm-hmm. He commented on a film.
Yep.
Why isn't the film been taken down?
Why isn't Jeff Bezos under fire?
Yeah.
Because it's his company.
Yes. Who's
a Jewish man.
Yes.
Right? Why isn't Bezos under fire? Because Bezos know the truth too. They all know the truth.
Yeah.
See, the issue is a black man can't say it. And I'm gonna be here to say it because I got I'm willing to die for it myself personally. Because I'm tired of seeing this, right? Mm-hmm. When When Dave Chappelle challenged the transgender and made jokes, they were outside of Netflix protesting that he take it off.
Yeah.
So where are the Jewish people outside of Amazon Prime telling them to take down this movie?
Yeah.
But yet, all of the reporters and all of the outlets are lining up to crucify this man for a retweet, people. It's a list of things that I got to get into that they're trying to make this dude do. A public lynching, right? A public bucking.
While still making money
off
the movie. Because now everybody's just going on there to try to see what's going on. So just think about the money that they made behind just this about him alone.
And using him.
Because be honest with you, up until then, I didn't hear about the movie.
Nope.
I didn't know nothing about what's going on. You know? And something keep me because I don't want to get too upset about it for what I might see that is true, and I speak on the truth of whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just don't even want to get even madder than what I am. You know
I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted than what I am.
I'm disgusted with the NBA players. Yeah. I'm disgusted. We got Olivia in here, so I got you niggas need to tighten up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You niggas need to tighten up, homie. Because when it's about some money, you will lock out, right? Right? When it's about some change and you getting a new Nike and a sneaker deal, you will lock out.
Exactly.
But when they lynching another black man for being you nowhere to be found. Right. Y'all voiceless, but y'all heavy steppers and y'all all of this and all of that. But a black man is being lynched publicly, people. What are we doing about it? This is the second black man that we have allowed to be lynched. This is like the 1930s, man. Right. We're allowing black men to be lynched. We're doing nothing about it. And we gotta wake up because you're going to be next. No matter what you think, if you're protecting, you think you're being quiet, it is called the domino effect.
Yeah.
And I need you to understand what that is. I need you to Google that. It means that if I'm putting it into layman terms. If you let somebody rob your neighbor house, they coming to rob yours next.
True. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a free fall, and that's what they're doing for our culture. It's a free for all. We for sale.
Yeah. But this is what the plan is. It's not for this is why they people. The whole plan is to scare that just like they said, they take the boldest one in the group,
and
they take it and they do things to them.
It's called bucking.
Yeah, like you said, and so we can see it. So we can be like, oh, we better not do that. Oh no, we better not say that. You know what I'm saying? It's all basically manipulating the mind to train us to say, okay, well, let that go. And that's and when you have telling you to apologize for something that you basically just kind of agreed to.
He didn't even agree to the message. He just retweeted the actual movie.
And he didn't
understanding
on it.
What it is.
He didn't come to us. Look, my black folks.
Yeah.
This is what's happening. This is what what I'm saying. He let people deal for what they think for what they wanted to for themselves or whatever after tweeting or whatever. Y'all should see this.
Yeah.
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 And then by you sitting here, whatever, it's making other people want to see it.
Yeah. I'm usually in the
so why am I being lynched for something that I basically and this is the hardest thing that goes on here in America for our culture. You know what I'm saying? It's so heartening that the fact that no, are we getting whipped with a switch? Are we getting whipped with a whip or with a lashing or anything like that? Mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally. Not physically, because you already know what happened. You try to come at us like that. But the point is, mentally, they use these mind things, the mindset, because they already try to train our minds to feel and think another way until the truth come out. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen any argument yet as to what he lied about. Have you guys? Let me know. Have you guys seen any argument of what this film maybe lied about, you know what I'm saying, or either caused, the controversy. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Let me know if you guys have seen it, because I haven't seen that or whatever. Real quick, we got Michelle.
Got
she
some
said
comments in here.
Yeah, we got go to Facebook. Yeah. Wow, Fat Boy, you bring up some good points. I think my opinion has been if you are in the public eye with corporate sponsors, your speech will be stunning. Yes. Um, so shout out to Kyrie for using his freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences for the, I guess for the part. There's more to it, but I don't see it. I can't see it there. I don't know how to go to it neither. Nick is in the house. What's up with you, Nick?
I agree, brother. But listen to this. They can only crucify us if it's one of us, man. If we didn't learn anything about the 60s and the 70s, it's so easy to take us out because we're soft. It's so easy to take us out because it's only one of us speaking for all of us. It's only one of us trying to lead us to the water to drink. And it's easy to call him crazy. I was just discussing with a sister. She talking about philosophy. And I said, well, to be honest with you, do you know that they either exiled, killed, or banished every free thinker that this world has ever seen?
Exactly.
So he's not crazy. They're not crazy. They're free thinkers. Mm-hmm. And so check yourself for being manipulated and not being a free thinker as well. Right?
Right.
Because you could not be offended. You cannot see anti-Semitism in the fact that African Americans come from one of the 12 tribes of Judah. That is not something that we heard in a book. That's something that's a fact, right? Mm-hmm. When Jesus was born, he came from this tribe, right? This is all you Bible thumping and Christian people. This is where Jesus is from. Mm-hmm. Right? So, and he is a what? Mm-hmm. Jesus is a what? A true Jew. Exactly. Right? Mm-hmm. And so if a black man is telling you he's the true Jew, what makes that anti-Semitic? And to Fuel's point, right? Where is the information saying that he's lying? Where's the proof, right? Yeah. Where's the validation? Say, hey, look, no, here's the real science. Here's the breakdown, because there is none. What you're doing is you're deflating the fact that you guys have been perpetuating and you guys have stole your birthright and you're able to come into the world and blend in as an Anglo-Saxon. And then once somebody offends your rules and what you think as being a Jewish person of the Jewish community, now you're anti-Semitic. But you ride around the world as a white supremacist. Yeah. Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the white supremacy that y'all perpetuate. But when somebody call you on it, when we try to point out the fact that you're just as bigot as John Kennedy from Louisiana, now we anti-Semitic because you don't want nobody to know that you're just as racist. You're just as a part of this perpetuation of the failure and the downfall of the black community as well, right? You're a part of taking the business out of these communities. You are a part of the gentrification and the highly development of these communities and moving these people out. You're a part of this, right? And we're not getting on you. It's just a fact, right? And so until you're going into these communities and you're using your Semitic privilege, right? Because that's what you guys are exercising to actually help someone, you can't call me anti-Semitic when I call you on your bullshit. Period.
Yeah. And that's I think that's really should be the question on anybody, whether you black, white, Jewish, Latino, Asian, Chinese, whatever. The question is it true or is it not true?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And if it is true, what is wrong with it? And if it's not true, then why or who, and find out why this was supposed to be said as true.
Mm-hmm. If it's not true, why aren't you on Jeff Bezos to get it taken down?
Or exactly, like, why is it to the fact that it's just this one person, or not even, it's been several, because of course, they mess with Nick Cannon about it as well. And they had who else?
They do it every year.
Oh yeah.
They do it every year.
And
every time, and what he said wasn't anti-Semitic. Yeah. He just said that they pillaged and raped communities, and then all of a sudden he anti-Semitic because he told the truth. And I was mad at him for bowing down to them.
Yeah.
And this is another thing, black people, we got to wake up. We have to start to become self-sustainable. if they're going to continue to try to take away our livelihoods because we want to stand up to them, we have to start to separate from the matrix. We have to start growing our own food. We have to start producing our own products because we cannot keep allowing them to do this to one of us, because if they can do it to one, they can do it to us all.
And the other problem is we got a lot of us that agree, but agree quietly. A lot of us agree about it. A lot agree quietly.
Yep.
There's those that disagree, but where's the argument behind that disagreement?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Real quick, Michelle. He didn't what?
Michelle says
he didn't write the book. He just posted the book movie. Yeah.
Yep. / exactly, for sure. Absolutely.
Next, yeah.
Says they are on Kyrie because he is a deep spiritual being. Have you seen some of Kyrie's videos? Absolutely. It's funny, right? I used to be a huge critic of him. I used to want to, sometimes I get caught up in the matrix too. I was just wanting to shut up and dribble sometimes.
Right.
Because I love basketball. But I started to pay attention that he was woke when he wouldn't take the COVID shot. And he took the money and he took the loss and he took the cuts. And I watched all our people turn on him because he wanted to stand on his own guns, and he was this and he was that. And I'm talking to you, Shaq, and I'm talking to you, Barkley, right? Y'all being puppets for the community, and I know y'all brothers is bigger and better than that. Yeah. I know y'all solid brothers, but I understand the livelihood and allowing them to manipulate, allowing mass media to manipulate your brain and thinking that he's being arrogant or he's being or he's exercising some privilege, and in some form he is exercising the privilege of being America. Right? Exercising the right to freedom of speech, the right to freedom of press, to be able to print and say whatever I want to, as long as I am not violently threatening anybody. And like she said, he didn't repost it. He just posted something that he seen that sparked his interest. He didn't go into, there was no caption on the post. There was nothing about that, right? There was nothing saying, oh, I totally agree with what they said and all this. He just said, hey, the black man, the original Jew. That scares you, that hurts you, because you guys do not want the African, especially the black man, to be empowered, because when he's empowered, his community is going to follow him. When his community follow him, you guys are in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree. Man, let me go next one.
Next week, Michelle says they are taking down Dave Chappelle, Kyrie Irving, Colin Kaepernick, and Kanye West, free thinkers that speak out. Absolutely. Yes. But they can only do it, sister, because we allow it. I cut the Brooklyn Nets off last night. I think that we need to boycott them. I think that we need to. I cut the Brooklyn Nets game off yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm not watching them. I'm not participating. The Lakers suck anyway, so I'm not watching any NBA games. I'm protesting and boycotting. I'm going back to the 60s, y'all. I'm going back for the people who died for you to be able to drive your Mercedes Benz and live in the suburbs. I'm going back to them people where we fight for what we stand for and we die for each other. And we do just as much living for each other as well.
Yeah. Let's see what Marshall. What Marshall? Marshall's so stupid. Prince of Jews in the house.
Prince of Jews in the house.
Sir.
What's up with you? What's up, Marshall?
Go next. Oh, sorry. Who the hell are these folks to judge?
Not a damn.
See what that Nick says.
They wasn't good in the Bible.
One main reason why I love one main reason why I love Kaepernick.
Yep.
Yes.
Because he stood for it. And he was blessed.
And she said he believed in something and stood his ground. Folks hated on him, but he never switched up then. Folks followed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes
you gotta stick to your guns.
And since we have down to that, and I want you guys to continue to comment. I want y'all to continue to comment on that. But it leads us into this next one that and I'm thinking a lot of the reason why a lot of people are not either protesting or speaking out against this whole ordeal is because of them, because of money. It all comes down to money.
Absolutely.
And that's why we had the question of, are you compromising yourself for money? Are you compromising yourself for money? And if you don't know what compromise is, that means that you are basically selling, almost just layman's terms, selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? You're selling your soul to actually be in the limelight, to be rich, or even, I mean, you don't even have to really be rich. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to live because you feel someone is going to take something from you. You know, and this all that we've been talking about right now is really all it comes down to.
Cut that music
Oh, that's it's what it comes down to. I didn't even hear that, man. My bad.
just so they, because
Yeah,
I have
hoping
no
we
reason to
I
cut
know,
this
right?
game off. But just so they'll try to cut this game
right,
off.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all the reasons what it really comes down to, folks, and we know it. The point is kind of like their whole thing is who can stop it and who's going to stop it. You know what I mean? You have this, and this is what happens. You get someone on your side. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to compromise, or you're trying to, compromise a situation that's really fucked up. You try to get someone that's on your side that looks like you, so you can be right or feel right. The whole thing with Shaq, you know, you should just kept your fucking mouth shut.
Should have shut your ass up.
Just not say anything.
No, for real.
You
And
know,
I got
to
so
call
much
this
respect.
man a clown or out of his name because of what his opinion is makes you a fucking clown.
You're fucking goofy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're fucking
because
goofy.
Now you basically, you want to feel like, oh, I need to say something in order, to see that I'm on their side because I got money with these people. I got this with these people. I got that with these people. Which is, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, whatever, then just shut the fuck up. But you want to be an advocate for them to be able to, you know what I'm saying? So you can keep your shit coming. I know you got a lot of kids, you got child support and shit that got to pay for probably.
I got enough damn money. This is
but
my
you got
thing about them.
But that's
this
the thing.
Is my thing
they
about
have
them.
the money,
got
just like Kanye
money.
have the money and don't care about putting some
to
shit
say
out because
one thing, listen,
I feel and I believe in a certain way.
To say one thing, I stand with the brother. This is a free country. He has the freedom to think the way that he thinks. The man didn't say any anti-Semitic comments, and so I don't think that this man should be crucified on public television and in the national media. As far as that, I don't have anything to say. If you gonna say something, brothers, brothers,
right?
I'm so sick of y'all, man. I'm so tired of y'all trying to be brothers when it's cool to be brothers, but when it's really time to be a bruh, Malcolm and them will be disgusted with y'all.
Right.
Martin Luther King will be ready to fight. And he was nonviolent because y'all soft. And y'all be so quick to throw another brother under the bus to keep massa cool.
That part.
Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. It's Kyrie turn. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, boss. It was Kanye last week. Kanye shut up. Kanye was just shut up and dribble LeBron James. You feel what I'm saying? But it's cool. But guess what? When they was on you, right? When the Shaq, when you bought Papa John's pizza and the culture turned on you, and we was the ones that was behind you said, no, Shaq not like that. Shaq is a real brother. We stepped up behind you when the other people were calling you Uncle Tom. How about that then? Right? Brothers?
Yeah.
It's so y'all so quick to switch up the script when it ain't in y'all favor. And y'all foul. And like Fuel said, you sometimes shut your mouth. My grandma used to always tell me, it's better to be thought of fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. So you don't know that you from one of the original tribes of Judah. Shaq, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Ernie more educated than y'all.
Yeah. So so
you know what I'm saying? And don't give me anti-Semitism, man. That ain't me. Even what I'm saying is not anti-Semitic. Because not one time did I say I hate Jews, or not one time did I say I wish anything bad on the Jewish community. I'm for love,
that's not even what it's about.
I'm for peace.
But
I'm not going to allow you to use manipulation to publicly lynch a black man.
Yeah. And that's like I said, that's not even what it's about. It's not even about us hating them or it's about just trying to we're trying to recognize what the truth is. We are recognizing what the truth is, and that's why they're pissed. You know what I mean? And that's really what it's about, because like I said, until someone comes and enlighten me some more on this situation, on that or whatever, I can believe what I want to believe. I might not be on the big ass platform or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't take nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? So That's the only reason why. And if all those that basically that are in a bigger tax bracket, so to speak, they basically know what can be taken from them. And I understand and I get that. But do you feel like that you actually
brother?
You got You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you do not have to down nobody, and you can still speak up for someone just because of the fact that he felt that it was the truth.
And y'all got enough money to retire tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
So it ain't the money. It's being to get in the rooms.
No,
you don't
want to
be. I don't.
It's the money
at
for
this point.
It is the money for him.
Shaq always bragging about he owned Forever 21. He owned J.C. Penney. He owned the rights to Elvis Presley.
When you're in a higher bracket, when you're in a bracket like that, though, when you're in a bracket like that, you spend a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
you're in a bracket, even though you on paper you got a lot of money, but that money's being used.
Yeah,
constantly.
That's true.
So you can probably only have like a 20 million in property. You can have 20 million, whatever. But if that shit start coming in to keep that property up, then what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
So this is what I get, and I understand. This is what I know. That's where this all
stems from.
And I know that no matter we look at it because we're not rich or whatever, and like y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about because y'all ain't rich. No, but the concept is still the same. Because if I basically make the money, whatever little money I make, you know what I'm saying, that keeps things going or whatever, if it's taken from me, I don't have it anymore. And sooner or later, I'm gonna live less than what I was already living. And I understand that's what a lot of you guys are getting at and understand. But if you're doing with your money smart, investing your money in black-owned businesses and black-owned whatever the case may be, where they can't touch your money because you already did the dance.
We're the only people.
You already did the dance. Yeah.
See,
you already did the dance, so you done danced enough for them.
This is what's
they don't
wrong
have
with
their
us.
shit, and let's get our own shit.
We get our money.
This is what the problem is. Go ahead.
We get our money, and we immediately live way above our means. Warren Buffett has been staying in the same house he bought in 1965. Jeff Bezos lives off of $80,000 a year, folk. They don't have no damn big mansion. He got more money than all of these people we talk about combined. So I say that to say this: that's still an excuse. You living above your means so you can act like you something, while our people are in shambles and shackles. You're still, and like Jay-Z say, you still the N-word, bro. No matter how much success, how much prestige, when they see you in these communities, you still a black man. They're going to pull you over as such. When they get to your car, they're going to see it's Shaq. Oh, it's Shaq. But you're going to get to a place where a person's not going to care if you Shaq or not. Sheriff. It's just, we have letting money. We have sold our people out for money. I heard like my son say, well, all the civil rights leaders died broke because they gave it away, because they paid it forward. They didn't have to die with money to be successful. They were martyred and they were remembered because of what they did when they was on the earth. Not what they had, not how much money, not all the cars, because of what they did for the people. We still talk about Martin Luther King to this day. We still talk about Malcolm to this day. We still talk about Mahatma Gandhi. We still talk about Cesar Chavez. We still talk about Che Rivera. All of these people of color who really stood on business for the change so you can be able to live the way that you live. And so how dare you change and get some money and switch up and compromise yourself because you don't want to lose it? Because it was people who were far more greater than you and did far more things for us as a people that died with less.
This is the thing. Understand, and this is how shit goes, and I understand and I see how it goes, and I know it can probably even happen to me. It can happen to you. This is how it's going. This is how it's always been set up, and this is how it's been planned. Let's give him such a. Let's give him this much. you know, and let's watch him act up with it.
Act a fool.
Let's watch him act up with it. But as soon as he crossed us, we got him. So you're under my thumb for the rest of your fucking life.
Yep.
This is how we've been set up.
That's how we are.
That's how we've been set up. Not only, I mean, I'm not even talking about just blacks. I'm talking about even whites and Latinos and Asians that basically they have them under
that
their
aren't
thumb.
a part of the 1%.
Exactly, a part
Period.
of the 1%. You know, you can give me $1 million or whatever tomorrow and tell me, you know what I'm saying, it's for me to do this and do that or whatever. You know, and then I'm happy. I'm going, shit, I got all this money, boy. Hey, nigga, let's go kick it. Let's go kick it. You know what I'm saying? Now we out there at the club or whatever, right? And we got a bunch of strippers and shit. We dancing, we doing all kind of shit. We probably buying a few hoes or something shit like that or whatever. Stupid shit that we would do that we act like that they, you know, we're untouchable now because we got this money or whatever and nobody's looking at us. Niggas. There's always somebody
looking
at
Bill
us.
Bill.
You see what I'm saying? It's always somebody looking at us. And they always someone that has you under their thumb or whatever as to when you mess up, we're going to take it. You know? As soon as you feel a certain way about me, we're going to take it. Why? Because we compromised ourselves for the money. You know what I mean? And it's been like that or whatever. And that's one of the things that we do. And I'm saying because sometimes you know we talk about, oh, let's boycott, let's do this and let's do that or whatever. How about let's just get smarter about how we spend our money, smarter about, you know, what we do once we do get the money. You know, how about not giving them something to fuck with us about and have our own shit?
I want to ask you, could you live off $80,000 a year and give the rest of the money to your company? Even if you was a billionaire like Bezos? That's why they winning.
Yeah.
That's why they winning. It goes into our next topic, but that's why they winning, because they're doing the things that we're not doing.
Yes.
And y'all playing your video games, you're buying your Bentleys, you flying your jets, you flying your helicopters, and they're running circles around our black asses while y'all living like we free and y'all in prison. But getting these comments, go ahead.
Yeah, let's get in the comments real quick before we don't want to get too far away from
it. Deep in here,
right? Replying to Marshall.
Next, I don't know why.
Down, I know, right?
I don't know why you replying to Marshall.
Replying to Marshall. Actually, Kanye is quite intelligent. That man is in the know, see things that we are not privy of. Okay, which is why he has the opinion that he has.
Absolutely
right, and that's the thing. That's the thing, or whatever. These people that are up there trying to tell us, but
we telling him he don't know what he talking about. And he crazy.
Yeah,
you ain't never been.
They're trying to tell us.
You ain't never been
what's
in
going on up here. This is what's going on. Just so y'all don't know, in case y'all don't know,
this is what's happening.
And this is what they done told me to shut the fuck up. But if I tell, I'm gonna get shit taken away. You see my shit gone? I told you. That's why we can wake up to this common sense as when things like this goes on or whatever. We can see the shit happening. It's like, what do you do about it? What can we do about it? You know, who got the right answers? Because we can boycott it, but is that enough?
I think boycott.
Is it going to be because most people don't want to, because they don't want to lose what they have.
That's the thing. Our issue is I know boycotting will work. I know if we stop. I know if we stop spending motherfucking money at Gucci and Mercedes Benz, I know that shit'll crumble.
Yeah.
I know this shit'll crumble. But that's why they keep perpetuating, and they like to take one of us, hold us up, whooping, lynching, beating in front of people publicly, so you will be scared to, because if it's 10,000 of y'all bucket at the same time, they can't take that, because 10,000 people can't possibly be crazy. No. You can paint one person as crazy.
You can paint one, well, yeah.
You can paint 10 people as crazy, but it's hard to say them 10,000 people is crazy.
Exactly.
When they're speaking facts.
Exactly.
All in unison. All saying the same
like
thing.
Kaepernick, when they basically punished him, and there was other that basically kneeled. But they only punished this one man.
Yeah. To make an example.
And
then everybody stopped kneeling.
Understand it, you guys, mentally.
It's been happening.
Understand it mentally.
It's been happening.
You know what I'm saying?
And he was talking about the racial injustice against black men in America.
Exactly.
And you niggas turned it about the flag and allowed him and
Something
allowed
else.
the
They
people to turn it about the
something else.
flag.
Exactly.
You ought to
Let's
be
get to the next
ashamed of
one.
yourself.
That's the next one. Next one. Yeah.
Yes, some folks need to know when to just be quiet and sit still. I agree.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's better to be thoughtful than open your mouth and remove all doubt. That's what my grandma used to always say.
And know we love the other races and the other race and they love us. This is only about the 1% that run things.
I agree.
That's exactly what we're talking about. And so you guys that are out there that's watching us right now or whatever, that's exactly what we're talking about. You know, and if there's a 1% out there that's that's not true, let me know. Hit me up. Hit us up. Let us know
you.
Yes, and
you're probably part of the problem.
Exactly, right?
Period.
Next one.
That's where I'm coming today.
Exactly. In the words of a great Rodney King, can we all get along?
Marshall, I wish it was that easy, but I agree.
Steven.
I agree. I agree, though.
Next one. Talk about pull over. Could you ask if Michelle to the man? You stupid man.
His ass crazy.
Yeah, no, she ain't whooping you, dog. You stupid boy.
His ass crazy.
We ain't getting going.
I don't know why you jumped in there messing with Marshall, Michelle. I don't even know what she was doing. Yeah. That man crazy.
Opened up a can of worms.
He talking about Kanye crazy. Marshall been crazy since I met him, man.
I know, right? Hey, man. So, what else we got?
Let
know. I mean, matter of fact, who was that hit us up earlier about their job? That was Ray.
That was Ray.
Ray. So Ray was saying, you know what I'm saying? What was it? Let's go back up there real quick to the top. Yeah. Oh yeah, gotta make this money. I don't think I'm compromising myself, but we'll see. Start a new job in 2 weeks. Okay. And just to answer to that, you know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that you're for your new job or whatever, and you're not compromising it, unless you're doing something that you really don't want to do, and that's basically offensive to someone else. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're not compromising if you basically offend. I mean, if you compromise it to the point where you're trying to have a substantial, comfortable living, you know what I'm saying, and you got to work to do that to get to somewhere else. You know what I mean? Then no, I mean that type of compromise I understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't talking about when you selling your soul. So in other words, say like, and I hate to say this, but say like if you're a stripper and don't want to strip. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. No. If you're a stripper, you don't believe in, you know what I'm saying?
You don't believe in showing your body.
You don't believe
what the hell are you doing?
Right. If you don't believe in that's a natural thing or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Then you compromising yourself. You're basically giving something that you basically don't even agree of having or doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by compromise or whatever. When you're doing a job that you knows that like, I don't believe in this shit, but I got to do it. You know, with every job that you have, and you basically, compromising yourself because you don't believe in it. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by that. Are you compromising yourself when it comes to, making money or whatever? So if you guys out there, you know what I'm saying, and you are doing it, let us know what it is. I confused Marshall with Marlon last week. Oh, that's Nick said.
That's crazy. Nick, you crazy. I know, right? That was a good one.
That's funny. Yeah, man. So that's it. If you guys got any more on that, man, let's talk about it. But I don't know how I got into that, but we're supposed to get into the black vote, huh?
Yeah, we jumped right in that. But
did we get into the black vote?
No, we can lead right into it right now. My question is for everybody, my people especially. Did you get out and vote yesterday? Yesterday was midterm elections. I got out and voted.
And yes, I did.
I don't think
Nakeda and her man did too.
Good.
Good. Because I was kind of surprised. I called just to kind of check up on them, and just to say hey or whatever, and and they were going to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So at least I do know some other black folks that vote.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. But
and so the reason why I wanted to talk about this, I looked it up. There's over 32 million registered black voters in this country, people. The only higher ethnic background that has more registered voters than us is the Hispanics at 34 million and some change. So I say this to say, once again, it goes along with what we were talking about earlier. I'm sick or tired of us complaining about the status quo and what's going on within our communities, but yet our vote don't matter when white supremacists get up every midterm, every primary election, and they vote if it's against their agenda or if it's for the. I mean, if it's against their basically they're voting against their own rights, right, or if it's going with the agenda, but they going for white supremacy. They don't care if you shut down 6 of their schools next week. They gonna still vote Republican. The difference between us and them, either we don't exercise our vote or we vote against our own interests. That's what I was meant to say. And I think that we have to stop that.
I think one of the problems is that we weren't educated on the midterms.
Yeah.
A lot of us wasn't. A lot of them never feel like it didn't matter or understand that the midterm is the one that actually gets the advantage in the House.
It impacts your livelihood.
You know what I'm saying? Advantage for
directly
for whatever party that you're, for. And sometimes I think when unless it's the main election, I think a lot of us don't pay attention to it.
No, unless it's presidential election,
or feel like it's it's important. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
That's our biggest downfall.
But that's lack of education. You know what I'm saying? That's lack of knowledge that we're getting. You know what I'm saying? Once it happens, of course we see it, but we don't see it as that important.
But we know everything else. Mm-hmm. I was with you on that, right? Mm-hmm. But we know Kyrie wrong, right? We know Kanye West because he got the new sneaker deal, but we can't go look up on what the vote really do.
Because
we can't look up what gerrymandering really is.
Let me give you a point to that.
We can't talk about voter suppressions. We can talk about the new Yeezys that dropped next week.
Let me give you a point to that. You want to know why? It wasn't controversial enough.
Okay, I'll get that. I'll take that.
See what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
If the vote thing was just like when the young lady went out to Atlanta, that was Atlanta, that got a busload of people during the election to go vote or whatever. That ended up being a big story. Mm-hmm. That got everybody's attention. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh man, we need to get out here.
Yeah, go vote.
See what I'm saying? Nothing happened like that during the mid-election.
No,
the midterms.
No.
Look at, come on. I mean, if you're serious, look at Herschel Walker. He's like just because they want him in that party or whatever, and he's a black guy or whatever. And they want him to win. This is why they put all this money behind him and all that type of stuff. All these other people that are qualified and better or whatever and educated enough to do this type of job or whatever. Knowing damn well, even them themselves are talking about him not being educated enough. Them themselves also talk about how wrong he was about the whole abortions and stuff that he's had women do and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff or whatever that they have. The guy, they asked one of the Republicans, would you still vote for him? Yeah. Because
I told you,
it's not really about him.
Because it's about perpetuating white supremacy.
The party. Their party.
Listen, see, and that's why you goofies need to wake up. The enemy is on their game. Mm-hmm. We the ones that sleep at the job and we sleep at the wheel and we crash every time. They getting up, they voting. That's why they ran in the Capitol. Mm-hmm. Because they've been voting. They've been getting out here. Mm-hmm. Y'all been sitting in the house. There's nowhere in the world where all these African Americans, Caruso, should be beating Karen Bass by 3,000 votes. Mm-hmm. Currently.
When you already see how their history is and the state has been running.
If you want to change things, right?
If you wanted to change things,
if you were tired of the status quo, and you had a chance to get somebody that looked like you, because I ain't a huge fan of Karen Bass. I'm just using her as an example. I'm saying what she stands for, right? Being a woman from Los Angeles who came up, went to college, became a congresswoman and a state senator. That's powerful. But if you want some new blood in the system, why you ain't get up and go get some new blood in the system, right? Yeah. So, because when I go vote, I'm telling you right now, if you're a district attorney, I don't vote for them. I vote for public defenders. That's my agenda. You understand? When I come in, I come with an agenda. When it's dealing with schools, I need funding for that because these babies is getting killed out here. So I need that. Gaming and y'all ain't giving nothing to the homeless. Prop, no to that prop. We need to get out here and really get on our game plans so we can really attack this system at the head, and not just the black vote, right? I want my Latinos to get out and vote. I want my rural white Appalachian whites to get out and vote because they raping you just as much as they raping us.
Let me real quick. That was the focus of this midterms, though, was the Latinos.
Yeah,
because
they vote Republican.
They made a big They made a big thing for like uplifting the Latinos to vote their way or whatever the case would be.
Because it's 34,000, it's 34 million registered voters. So they have a higher, so they don't need the game so cold. They no longer need the black vote as much as they did.
No.
Because there's 34 million.
But it's the bigger population.
Hispanic, and you get what I'm saying? So they're targeting them now because we're split. We either really liberal, too conservative, or we soft. You get what I'm saying? With them, they could be Tea Party or they could be a liberal conservative, but they all got the same agenda. It's all no abortion. It's all you ain't taking my guns. It's all white supremacy. Period. I don't care if I don't like Andrew Jackson. I'm going with Andrew Jackson because I run with Andrew Jackson. That's the difference between them and us. They going for the agenda. We have no agenda because like we see them crucifying a brother and lynching a brother in public. We so scary that we don't even want to have an agenda because we scared that we're going to have to give up something. I had a conversation with a girl I went to school with. This is when I knew as a people we were in trouble. Powerful young black sister. Great, ambitious, intelligent. But when I tell you, she told me that she doesn't know if she can give up her health care to make the benefits of her health care to make sure all of Americans can have health care, then that's a problem. That means that you have also been brainwashed. You have also become selfish and narcissistic, that you can't give up a little bits of your privileges to make sure everybody has a privilege.
Right.
But that's where this country has manipulated us and put us to be. Not all, but most of us.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a mind of our own and we don't know how to think for ourselves.
Right.
And when you learn the power of your vote, because I got heard Weston on it, I've been getting shit done. I don't know about y'all, but this is my second election that I got shit done. I done got people out of here. I done got some felons out of prison. I'm really out here on the front line for us through our vote, through my voice, right? Through how I carry myself within the streets. What's up, kings? What's up, brothers? I'm on all grounds, all points of the battlefield, and I just need y'all to meet me there. Or we're going to continue to be where we are if we don't understand the power of the black vote. We got the first black president in here because more black people came out to vote than the history of America. Yeah. We ain't turned out like that since.
That's what I was going to say. We haven't did that since, and we don't do it often enough. And it's not even the fact of not doing. It's the fact of getting the truth out there, getting an example or these ads, so to speak, that are actually really truthful, that we actually can really cling on to and be like, hey, this shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Just like the whole abortion thing. As you can see, I think it's overturned now, right? If I don't get,
I was with you, ladies.
I don't get too political.
Yep.
Because I don't like to be the whole argument thing or whatever, because some shit I couldn't be wrong about or whatever. And I do know. So I don't get too deep about it. But I do have common sense.
Yeah.
And I do see when something is wrong. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why I do this and what I do, because I speak on things that are either truthful or wrong. And then and all the time that I've been doing this, I've never had someone hit me up and say, "Fuel, dude, you're wrong." And if I was wrong, I would be able to let me know where, so I can
come back and say.
But I'm not going to be arguing to it. I'm not going to be like, for you, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not the case. So when it comes to the politics or whatever, and unless it's some dramatic shit going on to the point where, like I said, when the young lady in Atlanta got everybody on the bus or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And there's a big story and a big thing or whatever. That's what we looking for. If it didn't happen, this is where we end. This is where we, like you said about the yesterday, the votes and stuff like that, and less and less of us voting or whatever. And what they do is sneaking in and get the Latinos. You know what I'm saying?
To manipulate their vote.
Manipulate the vote or whatever the case would be, or manipulate them.
And then be trying to send them back over the fence by the next president.
Now, don't get me wrong, though. I'm talking about both parties.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about just one party. I'm talking just so you guys understand. I'm talking about people in general. You know what I'm saying?
The agenda pushers.
I don't, because when it comes to politics, everybody, both of them just have their own agenda.
Absolutely.
They have their own personal agenda as to why they're there and what they want to do that's going to help mostly benefit them and their families. You see what I'm saying? So that's that part. So what I'm saying is just how the operation works, how people go and manipulate others into doing things or whatever, and because somebody else is sleeping.
But this is the power of voting, right? Challenging things, right? Okay. I was one of the front runners for saying that women nowadays are using abortion as a form of birth control. But do you think that I went in there and checked no on them getting the right to have an abortion? You a damn fool. Yes, they can have because I feel this way about a group of women. You think I'm gonna make sure all women can? Because what if she did get raped? What if there is a reason why she needs to abort this baby? I can't, just because I have my own opinion. That's the power of my vote. I can still think the way that I think. I can still have my opinion, but I can use my vote to make sure somebody else benefits.
Right.
That's the power of your vote.
Yeah.
Because I agree with a lot of what the right was saying, but I disagree with the way that they went by it. And so my voice stood in the poll. My voice, I get on here and I talk my shit and I boom, boom. But when it's time to get down and it's time for to stand for justice, I'm going with them. Because nobody has the right to tell you what to do with your body. And you're absolutely right. So I'm with y'all on that. Yeah. That's what the vote does. That's the power of the vote. Because we can stand with people even though we have our own opinions and our own ideologies. But we can stand for what's right through our vote. And if we start to exercise that and understand that, they won't be able to do like Phil say, manipulate the vote. Because we understand that, okay, I agree with this, so I can get this in there, right? I can get all the public pretenders in there. You feel me? And all the DAs out, because all they do is crucify minorities since the last 12 years, the last 20 years. Boom, I can get them in. But in the same breath, I don't necessarily agree with this, but I know that this is going to help women as a whole.
And
I can be like, okay, I'm gonna jump on a bandwagon with the women.
Yeah,
that's how you get it done.
Yeah, and the other thing is, is the economy, you guys, is fucked up because of both parties.
Absolutely,
not because of one
party.
One
party, yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the economy is fucked up because somebody's dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Bouncing
somebody, yeah, you know what I'm saying? and I mean, and just like I told everyone this. I said this way before the pandemic was over. That then the money they gave us, we're going to pay for it. We're going to pay for it, and that's basically what we've been doing. We've been paying ever since we got this money or whatever for this so-called, we think it's free money, instead of thinking like, damn, let me put this money up because I already know it ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Let me save it for such and such or whatever, or let me use it and put it towards such and such or whatever, And that's why basically what I did with mine, put it towards the business, blah, 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 whatever. Did something, you know what I'm saying,
beneficial
for me. Exactly. But when it comes to this whole thing of politics and us, like you say, us getting out and voting the way that we need to vote or whatever, more of us need to turn out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? More of us need to educate ourselves or whatever, midterms and main
and
elections.
primaries and presidential elections.
All that.
When they voting for your councilman, when they getting your alderman in there, when you learn who your local councilman is, learn who your city is. If you can, you got a little day off. Find out when they holding these council meetings. Pop y'all asses in there. We have to start to change this thing brick by brick, but it starts with us.
And look at who's being like in these positions. Like, to be honest with you, up until the election, I didn't even know Herschel Walker was even in
because that's how they manipulate the vote.
Exactly.
They manipulate the vote.
I didn't even know that he was even, until of course they started having the debates and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't do that right. But yet he's still running close.
Because like I say, one thing I would say about the Republican Party, man, they stick to their pistols, man. They stick to their guns, man. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I would say about them. The issue with the Democratic Party is they too split. Me and my daddy was talking about this. The only thing is, no matter what you say, all Republicans do not agree with each other, but they stick to the same agenda. The difference is, like in Louisiana,
and that agenda is being in control.
And whatever it is, that agenda is, they pushing it. Yes. Right. In Louisiana, you had the brother running against John Kennedy, right? And then you had the white woman who's a Democrat running against the brother, which takes votes out of the Democratic Party, right? The camp, instead of doing like the Republicans do and take one person and push them like they did with Trump. Take one person, push him, make sure he becomes the champion of the party. But what happens is the Democrats are so split on their thoughts and their agenda that it's so easy to manipulate them and they shit break down. The same thing that happened with Bernie Sanders. That's why we ended up with Joe Biden, because we can't pick one. Why we don't say, hey, Bernie, you do it this for, and then Joe Biden, you come back behind me. Boom, I run as you run as my vice president, I run as your vice president. Why we can't do that? But because the Democratic Party don't want to relinquish, they want to go in, oh, I got this agenda, we want to do this, but we want to do this. The Republican Party, they get into it. They're going to go get Herschel Walker. They're going to get them a black man who talk just white enough for them, who going to still get it.
No. Puppet.
Either way,
it
right.
It's a puppet.
Yeah,
well, I don't, like, let's not get too much more into it, because like that can get, we can talk all day on it, man. I just request, what was that?
You said what?
I vote for somebody said I vote for Fat Boy. That was Shell said I vote for Fat Boy. And then Marshall said, Fuel and Fat Boy is Fuel, what? Presidential running mates.
That's exactly. The way it's going, I bet you I do a better job running the country than they are.
I'm sorry. Go back down where Michelle requested. I know I bounced all over.
Because I'm going to the trenches.
Right there, next one. Up. Yeah, that's next one.
Oh, Marshall.
Oh, that was Marshall. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I thought that was Michelle. I got glasses and still can't see.
That's right. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for your vote.
I just requested, but yeah, that part right there.
That's Marshall crazy.
Yeah. What she said? I just requested. Who is that? Oh, that's Marshall. I thought it was. Wow. I can't see, man. I got glasses.
This fool said I just requested Michelle Kelly Leatherman as a friend. Put in a good word for me, Fuel, Steven, and Fat Boy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, see what you did?
First of all,
what you did, Michelle?
I know. First of all, nigga, that's my cousin. Second of all, she's married, and nigga, she would not fuck with you. Now.
See what you did,
get that over with there, Marshall. Get out of here.
Ignorant,
nah, boy. You still
hey, Renee.
Man. You know we mess with you too much.
Good to see you, Renee.
Hey, Phil, I can hope for what a girl would do with her body.
Hey, Fat Boy.
Hold on. What do you say?
Say, hey, Fat Boy, I can hope for what a girl would do with her body. His ass is a fool. He retarded.
Renee's in the house. What's up?
Hey, Renee. Good to see you. For real.
What do you think about what?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He clown. He goofy, man. Perfect. But like you say, he's just a puppet. Yeah. And the issue is, and this is another thing too, he ain't doing nothing but perpetuating the division, because there's still white people that's going to vote for Herschel Walker that's going to get fucked. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about all the black people and white people that's been voting against their own interests for the last 60 years. So it ain't. It's really a class thing, and Kanye really nailed it on it. It's really not necessarily a color thing. They use color to in ethnic backgrounds to divide us as Americans, but really it's a class thing. If you don't got no money, you don't got no damn money, and you're poor. And if you're poor, you don't have no prestige. And if you don't have no prestige, you don't have no status. If you don't have no status, you don't have good education. You don't have good education, you have bad policing, and all of that come right along with it. So either way it go, you have opioid crisis, and that was in a white community. Just like the crack epidemic was in a black community. They did the same exact thing. The difference is because they have to further the perpetuation of white supremacy. Johnson & Johnson had to pay them people. That's the difference. They still ain't paid us for what they did to us in the crack era, though.
Of course, still not.
They would never. But then they'll have to actually admit, you know.
Yeah. All right, man.
Shit. We got deep today.
I told y'all Fat Boy was already.
Hey, Fat Boy came with the thing today.
I told you.
But no, really, I just want us to. I'm just kind of starting to get tired of us.
I just want to. I show up. That's it.
Yeah, show up, man. I don't care
show
what
up
whatever you like,
and make it known that we show
that
up.
we showing up. And even if
you
not voting Democrat or you voting Republican, but get out and vote. Get out and vote.
I want it to be to the point where they know for sure that we coming.
Because we need some brothers and sisters voting Republican too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let y'all know that too. We need y'all over there too. And the reason why I say that is because there's always going to be two parties. And as long as there's two parties, there's going to be two different agendas. And we need people of color on both sides of the agenda.
That part. Glad you said that. Because
that's what they got.
Yeah.
And whoever they are.
And understand this too. When you of our culture, you know, and not being the puppet of others, there is common sense that kicks in, and not to say sympathy for our, for people itself, but just because of the fact in our souls, we know right from wrong. In our souls, we know other people that has come from certain areas or certain lifestyles or point where we can be able to be at a position to help. And that's why we need Republicans and Democrats of our color, but smart. I'm talking about not no dumbass that they just put you in that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not no fucking Herschel Walker that kind of thing or whatever, but some smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People that we went to school for, that we basically, grew up in a council's chair or worked in the community or stuff like that or whatever.
As a Republican.
As a Republican or Democrat, whichever one.
Both sides.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, of course, like you said, when it comes to making a certain vote for human beings itself, we have more common sense than anyone. And I hate to say it, but we do. We have more common sense when it comes to, because even if you were raised in a rich or 1%, right? And you're a black 1%, you're rich and black, whatever. You still gonna know other black folks. You're gonna know where they come from. You're gonna know you're gonna feel their souls. Even and if you in that 1% and white folks that are living in poverty as well. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel for those. See that, and that's the one thing about us. We feel for everybody.
Everybody, for sure.
We don't feel for just one person.
No.
We feel for everybody.
No.
And that's what we need. People that's going to be out that feels for everybody, that's going to do the right thing. And even if it's the ones that you see that's wrong, can persuade them to do the right shit. That's where I don't want to get too much into the whole conversation.
Yeah, but
I knew I was going to do it.
I had a great conversation with a white male yesterday that I knew was a Trump supporter. But when I tell you that we had some of the same views, and he's tired of being snowed, and I'm tired of being snowed, and like I told him, and he told me, we need to step up together. We have to stop this division. So when you hear Fat Boy talking about being pro-black, that's because I'm a black man and I advocate for us. But guess what? Fat Boy is on the front line with women for their rights. Fat Boy is on the front line with the LGBTQ and their rights. I'm for what's right. I'm for liberty and justice and freedom for all, for what America stands for. But I just have to advocate for us a little more because nobody's really advocating us with purity in their heart. Everybody has a hidden agenda and an Uncle Tom mindset.
Right.
Not everybody, but most.
Facebook user, who's that? Is that you, Ray, again? She said, I'm a poor white Jew. That's on Facebook. Let me know who that is. That you, Ray? Ray, are you Jewish? Ray, you're not Jewish, are you? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But that's why
we have those.
Yeah, and that's why I said that the whole thing about the whole Jewish community and stuff like that is not pertain towards everyone as a Jew. Mm-hmm. It's just pertain to the truth of the certain things that the control that there is by the 1%ers. Mm-hmm. Basically, is really what it is, and the truth about who we come or where we come from.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't tell me and make me feel a way about where I come from.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that or whatever the case, because we're smart enough to find out, because we wanted to speak on it, because we like to say it, we're proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we proud of being black or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was me, Phil Steven. Ray?
Oh, Ray.
Or is that was that you, Ray? Okay. Ray, I didn't know you was Jewish, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. But anyway, why did I think you was Filipino?
Shout out you, right?
I thought you was Filipino. I don't know.
Filipino.
I did. I don't know. But anyway, but you just never know. He looked Filipino and he's Jew. We black and we Jew. You know what I'm saying? There's all different Jews. You know what I'm saying?
But there were 12 original tribes of Jews.
Exactly.
But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Oh, that was Marshall?
Marshall.
How'd you go to Facebook and how did we lose your name? Anyway. All right, man. Let's get into this next one, because we can go all day on this part. All right, so I wanted to
this the game.
Yeah. It's somewhat of a game, but Michelle's out there, Nick, Marshall, who all's out there, whoever's watching still. This is a question. It's about relationships, but it's more of a fun thing, whatever, than what we normally do and talk about. So the question is this: if he and she does this, I will leave you. So if he or she, blank, does this, I will leave her or him.
I can answer that.
Or if he or she does, you got to, this is two parts. So if he or she, blank,
I'm leaving.
Huh?
If she or she,
if he and she does this, I would F the F out of you.
Okay. I'm with it.
All right.
You ready?
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. So
the first one would be,
let's see.
If she cheats, steal, or I got one more, right? It's 3, right? Cheats.
No, you can have.
I can just do 2.
Fill the blank.
Okay. So if she cheats, steals, I don't want to say lie because everybody lie. That'll be deep. If she cheats, steals, or if she cheats, steals, or not know how to properly look, if she cheats or steal, I'm leaving.
Okay.
She cheats or steal, right?
If she cheats or steal, you leave.
I'm leaving.
That's a done deal.
You out of there.
You done.
You gone.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
if she
wear that nightgown that I like,
I'm fucking F in the F.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
F the F.
Baby,
that's the word. F the F out of me.
Yeah. F the F out of her. That's it.
All right. All right. I want y'all to fill in that blank, y'all. All right. Fill in that blank. Y'all see that at the bottom of the screen. Fill in the blanks. All right.
Come on, y'all. Come on, Marshall.
Let's see. All right. So mine is, if she has bad hygiene.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that's a huge one. I'm
talking about stinky feet.
Look at your face.
Like if I can go in a room and smell a female's feet, and I know it's kind of biased because I mean not biased, but it's kind of two-sided because we don't our men feet ain't all that, what I'm saying?
No.
But still, This is my game. I can do that. If her feet is funky, man, I'm cool. I'm done.
Oh, you out of there?
That's a turn off. Because I like, I do. I like rubbing feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like but you ain't gonna have my hands stinking and shit.
Smelling like Funyuns and bunions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If she lies consistently.
Okay. A consistent liar. That's a good
yes. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah. Now.
Hey, bro, because I say that because I don't take half of shit people say serious. So
yeah.
I don't believe it anyway. So I don't even worry about lies.
All right.
Go ahead.
But if she has on a sundress.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, Fuel.
And and nothing I can see. I'm effing the F out of you.
Okay. Okay, the sundress joint. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh my God, man. There's something about women when they got on the sundress, boy. You can
my woman got this robe that she got from a wedding.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, girl,
right?
You better stop.
Okay. Michelle said, oh no, where we got? Okay. Oh.
If he cheats on the test.
If he cheats on the test, you done with him?
He out of there. No, he gone. No, for real.
All right.
That was a good one.
Marshall, what you got?
Marshall ignorant.
If she does Fuel Steven.
Fuel. Look at Marshall, bro. What is wrong with Marshall, man? Marshall is crazy, dude. He don't have no sense. He ain't never had no sense, man.
Stupid, boy.
Marshall ain't never had no sense, man.
Sometimes this shit just come out from nowhere.
Just be random too. Wild as shit, boy.
She does Fuel Steven. I'm leaving.
No, for real. Hey, no, for real though, Marshall. No, for real. I agree with that one, Marshall. She does Fuel. We leaving.
That's messed up, man.
That was a good one.
Oh,
Marshall, you a fool, bro. You ain't got no sense, man.
Right? All right.
Marshall,
we got any more? We got any more out there?
Nick, what you got?
I see Earl. I see you, Earl. You on Facebook, man. You there? Holler at us, man. Holler at us.
What you say?
What you got?
What you got, Nick?
That was funny, Marshall.
That's
man.
Funny.
That was like probably the funniest shit you've said.
And she does too. Okay, here we go. Michelle says, if he learns to step in two steps with me, I'm fucking okay. Okay, all right.
Y'all don't know nothing about that KC two-step, baby. KC two-step.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that, Michelle.
Hey, baby,
we gotta make a trip to KC, man.
Women love that. At least in Kansas City, I know for sure.
You can
like
step.
if you can step, you can do the you're gonna get some. If it's one that you into, yeah, you're gonna get it.
You can step.
You can step.
I know how to cha-cha a little bit.
See, your ass will be right up out of Kansas. They're like, if you don't cha-cha your ass on like the Cali.
What's the difference between a step and a cha-cha?
The two steps. Oh my God. Shell, educate my man here.
Man, my mama know how to cha-cha. Like we cha-cha.
Yeah, that's two. No, we talking about two-stepping, man, like the slow dance. It's a slow dance. You ain't never heard of a slow dance?
Yeah, I heard of the step. Yeah, I just don't know, like.
All right, I'll bring you to KC.
You gotta take it to KC, right? You gotta take it to KC.
That is so funny.
That's funny now.
All right, did I do it? What else did I do? That was the ones.
That was it.
Oh, okay. We can just do one more. I'm gonna do one more. This ain't nobody participating like I wanted to. If she can't cook.
Oh yeah. I'm leaving.
I'm done.
Yeah, I can't do nothing with you. No, I can't get. It's like
not to say that she
commercial.
Don't cook.
She can't cook.
Can't cook.
If she can't cook. If she don't cook, she might get left.
Oh, she don't cook. She definitely gonna get left. But if she can't cook,
it's like not being sure by survival. I can't take that ride. Right. I used to love that commercial when I was a little kid. Woman be bad as shit. He pull up and he walking on the low side of the road. She pull up in her nice ass Corvette, cute as shit. He said, he leaned in that window. He said, "Are you insured by survival?" She said, "No, I'm not." I can't take that ride.
Exactly.
I can't take that ride. No, for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What's the other?
What was the good one? Oh man, this is gonna be. Oh wait, this is okay. If she has pretty eyes, I'm gonna F the F out of.
Okay. Okay.
If her eyes are so pretty, dog, and then look at that's a
Okay.
turn on there.
Okay,
That's
for
a
me.
turn on there.
Okay.
All right, go.
If she I was about to be some. I was about to make a. I was gonna
Gary
make a.
Davis, what's up?
I was gonna make a joke, but my girl was gonna kill me when I got home. I can't do that one. I was gonna make a joke. She was not gonna like that one.
All right, tell me when we get off.
I'll tell you when you get off. If you do not take my feelings into consideration, I'm leaving.
Ooh. The first time or how long?
You got a few times.
You got a few
times, but for the most part, if you and that's real shit. If you cannot take my feelings into consideration, sorry for you. Not assured about survival. I can't take that ride. Mm-hmm. Now for the other one, for the good one. If you can understand, if you are understanding of my emotions and feelings, then I'm a F the F out of you.
That's gonna get it.
That's gonna get you.
You're gonna get it for the night.
Yeah, that's gonna get you
because you understand.
You understand. That's it.
That's what's up. Gary Davis, what's up? All right, that's gonna conclude that game because I wanted to get more comments on that.
We go all night with that.
I know, right? Because y'all don't want just our opinion, you know. I'm sure we want to hear everybody else's too. All right, man. Let's get this commercial real quick, man, and we're gonna do we're gonna get into the dear brothers and sisters that Fat Boy has the question for this.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all.
For dear brothers and sisters. All right, right after this commercial. All right.
Why I think non-monogamy is good. The same reason why any type of relationship is good.
So I had to look at things, and I had to ask myself, like, okay, why am I feeling good? What is coming up for me? Why am I not okay with this?
I know, right?
Nigel, man.
Nigel did this thing.
Nigel, man.
So you guys know, you know what I'm saying? It's coming real soon. Shades of non-monogamy.
I'm excited.
You know what I mean?
I'm excited.
We're talking about real relationship stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real stuff, man. It's like it's a real good teaching. Understand it's not all about sex or cheating and all of that type of stuff. It's really about the communication that you're having with your partner as to what y'all want and how y'all can grow and
together.
Explore and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking forward to that, you guys.
Free of judgment.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the 17th, I think we may have
him
here
again.
As
a guest, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'll be here in person too.
Yeah, they just had a little one, so you know we got to get them time to adjust with the baby and everything, whatever. So that's coming up, and then also don't forget, man, every Sunday. I hope I got the days right. Wednesday and Sundays is Lust. Let us speak truth. Let's speak truth with Nick, you guys on YouTube live.
I'll slide through this.
So
Sunday.
check on that.
I'll be there Sunday.
Yeah, but I keep telling Nick that she need to come on here first.
I know, huh?
She want me to come on there. Look, I'm putting her out there. She gonna be mad at me.
Look, you need to come on here.
I said you come here first.
We were
here first. You come to us.
I know you still ain't been here. That is crazy.
I will be on your show.
That's crazy, Nick.
That's politics, baby. That's
that is crazy, Nick. I just thought about that.
You know, how Nick, that's my sister, dog, for what? Backing us for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you ain't been on the show yet.
I ain't been on here yet.
I put you out there on blast. I know. I should spell what? Marshall, you stupid. All right, man.
This boy.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Dear brothers and sisters, dog. So
it's my first. Oh, you want me to tell them? Okay.
Oh, yeah. You can tell them.
Dear brother, dear sister, you know this is my favorite time of the show. And if y'all ain't sent nothing, so I'm on you. Make sure y'all send y'all dear brothers and dear sisters, man. We want to hear y'all questions. If you have any questions for us, send a or for the people or for the viewers, send a clip no longer than a minute, an audio clip no longer than a minute, or a video. We can do the video too. No longer than a minute to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. Entitled it Dear Brother or Dear Sister. Man, we want to hear y'all opinions, want to hear y'all voice. We like to talk to y'all, man. That's our that's one of my favorite parts of the show. That's one of my favorite parts of the show. Let's get to it.
We appreciate you. So, all right, man. So, what's the question?
The question is, dear brother and dear sister, is kind of fitting for the show. How can you complain if you're not willing to change things? Once again, dear brother, dear sister, how can you complain if you're not willing to change things?
Okay.
And this is go for
men and women.
Mm-hmm. This goes for politically, this goes for emotionally, this goes for spiritually, this goes for in relationships. How can you complain about something that you're not willing to change? Talk to me.
All right.
Can you complain about something that you're not willing to that you not willing to change?
It depends. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Let's go.
Advocate actually, but it depends on what they have to change. And I say that in more so I'm gonna use it in a relationship perspective, not because in the politics or voting or anything like that to make changes or whatever, that's a whole different thing. Relationship wise, sometimes people are stuck on who they are and want you to accept that as opposed to them changing who you want them to be.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's kind of like, am I willing to give this person, although I don't really have time, they know I don't have time, they're asking for this time, but I don't have this time. I'm willing to change that, but I still have to get this money. I still have this other goal to get to this and this and that and that and that. Am I willing to change that? And some people are not. You know what I'm saying? And that's, of course, what causes conflict in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, when it comes to, for instance, voting, if you stayed at home and whoever you wanted to win
didn't win,
mm-hmm.
You can't say shit.
You can't complain.
Nope. I agree.
Because even though you might feel like that your vote wouldn't have counted or made that much of a difference,
you wouldn't know.
Is the trick. That is that's what they count on you to do. You know what I'm saying? To feel like, well, they're not gonna get it, whatever, because my little vote ain't gonna count. No, it does.
All the time it does.
Trust me, it does.
I don't know.
So when it comes to that type of thing or whatever, yes, you need to get out there and make that change or whatever, but you can't complain, like I said, with Trump. When Trump, we complained about it, whatever, but everybody didn't go out there at that time. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody didn't go out there and be like, because no one thought that he was going to win. As far as us, no one thought that that somebody this stupid can get in the office.
But that's what you get. My grandma used to say, "Thought like lit." You know what lit thought?
Yeah.
He thought he farted, but he shitted on himself.
Right.
And we shitted on ourselves. We
Exactly.
keep shitting the bed because we thought we thinking and we coming with thoughts. And it's like my pops used to tell me when I was a kid, it's not a thought process, it's a thinking process. So start thinking more, and maybe these results won't happen. And I'm in total agreement with you, Fuel. I think even in a relationship, right? If the relationship, besides if they don't want to change, if the relationship falls apart and you didn't do or try your hardest to make it work, then you can't complain about that.
Right.
You have to accept that as for what it was. Now, if you tried your hardest and you put your all into it, then you can say, hey, I tried my hardest, boom, boom, boom. And then you can make a complaint about something, like you said, especially for the vote, man. If your ass didn't, I don't want to hear us, especially as us. If your ass didn't get up and go vote yesterday, unless you wasn't registered in your county, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Olivia or certain, like my girl, different people. That's the only excuse. But your ass didn't get up to go vote yesterday, and you complaining about the status quo. Please shut up.
Right.
Because you're just a complainer and you're not doing anything.
Exactly.
And we need your vote either way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you
Either
won't
way.
know if your vote had power if you didn't use it. So I want people to stop using that, because your ass would be in war right now, fighting against Russia if it wasn't for the power of the vote. That's the draft lottery. Your ass be out here busting at in cold ass Ukraine right now, freezing your nuts off because it's time to go fight, because everybody got to go to war. That's your vote that did that, big dog. Okay? So I need y'all to understand what votes really do. But back to what we was talking about, is I think that you have to be willing to change things before you start to talk about it. Right. Or before you complain about it. I think you have to be willing to stand on the front line, whether it's emotionally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's politically, whether it's even in gaining knowledge, right? I think that you can't complain about, like you said something about, okay, well, we don't know, we're not informed, but we're in a time of information, and information is at the click of your fingers. And so if you don't know in this time, you kind of want to be in the blind. And so you can't complain about being in the and not being in the know, as one of our viewers said, not being in the know if you're not informing yourself to be in the know. Yeah. So you can't complain about the lack thereof, the lack of education in the Black community, or the lack of high school graduates in white communities, or blase, or the lack of welfare recipients in rural and white communities. If you complaining about this, whether you Black or white, right, and you're doing nothing about it, you're not going out and exercise your vote, or you tired of your job and you ain't getting up and going to look for a new one, you cannot complain. You got to sit in there and take that.
True. Yep. I agree. I've had several relationships to where I feel like I got, or fell in love with them, and found out later that they wanted to change me. They wanted me to do something else or whatever, and I lost that person because of it, because I didn't want to change who I was. Mm-hmm. I knew what I wanted. I don't want to be a policeman. I don't want to be a fireman. Yeah. I don't want to be what you want me to be. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was clear when we first got together. I didn't hold it back or whatever. You know what I mean? But did I did somewhat complain? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When we broke up, because I feel it wasn't fair to
you. Yeah. I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So in that perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, not to say that, like of course up until today, I don't give a shit. It's like, what am I complaining about?
Yeah.
There's no need to complain about it. Yeah. It's that was something I didn't want.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I it was lost time, mm-hmm. But it was also a lesson. Mm-hmm. I also learned from it. You know what I mean? And I turned that negative into a positive.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, that's another perspective of, complaining or whatever, mm-hmm. Having something and not complaining about it, or complaining about it, that type of thing, So yeah, man. That's my point. That's my that is my opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
No, for real. I agree.
So
stop complaining if you ain't doing shit. I'm sick of y'all. Yeah. Especially us.
Yeah. Yeah. You
can't complain
y'all, for something that you don't, that you're not willing to change. If you're not willing to change, don't complain about it. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in the house and play your video games. And play you on your iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah. But once again, you guys too, I want to be a part of I don't want to say a movement. I just want to be a part of something that basically, or that is trying to make a change.
I would say movement. That's the best thing.
Well, I don't know what movement. Yeah, I don't know what movement that would be, because some movements don't make sense.
They don't. They steal money.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They buy
And
$1 million
it's about
homes in
money.
Malibu.
Yeah, it's about money and stuff like
So
that. But
sick
I
of this
do
shit.
want to be a part of something that makes sense that's going to help the people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to
Absolutely.
help all of us, whatever.
As a whole.
So if any of you guys out there that is in that has something going on, charity, I don't care if it's fundraising or something like that that you know is going on, let me be a part of it.
Yeah.
Holler at us.
Yeah, call us
Product
out. We'll
Broadcasting,
jump
right?
out.
We
We'll
there.
jump out. Yeah.
We
Definitely
there.
pop out.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
That's
Shit,
it.
that was shit.
For sure.
All right. So once again, you guys, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Y'all can check us out. Check us out on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora. We're on all the platforms. You can check it out. This show will actually be uploaded on Pandora and YouTube this weekend. I mean, not Pandora, Spotify, Apple, all those on the radio that you can listen to from your phone. Just go to our website or whatever, and just tap one of the apps or whatever that you want to listen to us on. Bam.
We in here. We in your ear.
All right.
Like
but that's gonna do us for today, man.
Yeah.
I think you got a few things across today, big dog.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
and
y'all.
You got a little shit off your chest.
Yeah, got some shit off my chest today. No, man. I shout out to y'all. Thank y'all once again, man. I thank y'all for joining in and letting me vent. It's all for the greater good of us as a people, as a whole, as a country. I think that we just got to step up and just do better as people, man. But I thank y'all for giving us the platform to be able to voice how we feel and the injustices that we face and things like that. But I love y'all, man, and thank y'all for tapping in. The next show, I need y'all to share it with a friend and tell that friend and share it with another friend. Yeah, we're trying to take this thing to the next level.
Oh yeah. We can get these numbers up, baby. Let's get it up. So share it. Shell, Marshall, all of y'all share this on y'all platform today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And share it in y'all groups. Y'all have groups and stuff.
Y'all
share it right
chat.
now or whatever, so we can start getting subscribers in and getting more comments or whatever, and getting other people's opinions. Because that's one thing I love about this is having your guys' opinion and being able to, just
interact
with you guys.
Yep,
exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's what's up. And remember, ready, dog.
Yeah.
All right. And remember.
Look, what you gotta look at you to stop.
And remember, if they talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Hey.